Welcome to an AFN Korea Special Report. I'm Airman Ross Whitley. I got the chance to sit down with Commander of U.S. Forces Korea, General Walter Sharp, for one last interview with AFN before his retirement. Sir, what were your thoughts about coming to Korea and being Commander of USFK?
I was very excited. I was stationed here before 1996 to 1998 as both the executive officer to then General Taleli, the commander here, and then spent most of my time up in 2nd Infantry Division as the assistant division commander for maneuver. So I knew of the importance of the mission. I knew of the warmth of the Korean people, and I knew of the professionalism of the Korean military. And those factors made both my wife and I very excited about coming back to Korea, and we were definitely honored to be selected to be the commander of United Nations Command, Combined Forces Command, and U.S. Forces Korea. The 3 years has gone by very, very quickly. It's been a fantastic command and it really fulfilled all of our expectations and hopes.
And sir, what would you say is the best part of your tour, or the most memorable?
I think the best part is working with the great troops that the U.S. has sent here and the ROK troops, and seeing them work together side by side to help defend the Republic of Korea, to deter what's going on in North Korea. So I would say number one is that strong bond that we have with the ROK military and the strong joint training that we are able to do here in the Republic of Korea. But the other part of it is, I've got to say, is just the warmth of the Korean people. If I look at all of the friendship events that have happened over those 3 years, it's been fantastic. I don't believe we do it. Any country welcomes soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines better than the Republic of Korea does. And we have been honored. I've been honored to be here also during the year in which they celebrated the 60th anniversary of the beginning of the Korean War. It really is all of it together. It's the warfighting part, it's the training part, and it's the people part.
So what are some of your accomplishments and maybe some accomplishments of service members you commanded?
Well, all of them are accomplishments of the service members. I guess I'd categorize it into, if I can lay it out within my categories of my 3 main priorities. So first off, to fight and win. I think we have accomplished over the last 3 years a very strong training regime that really does have both U.S. and ROK forces prepared for anything North Korea could do. We do that in a very realistic training environment that is always changing based upon what we see of the threat of North Korea. So from a fight and win perspective I think we really have increased our capability to do that as an alliance over the last 3 years. And the second priority is strengthening the alliance. Again, what that I think really focuses on is our ability to work together as an alliance, militarily, diplomatically, across all lines of operation in order to be able to do our mission here, to deter and be prepared to fight. And then combine that with the unbelievable relationship and working with our embassy here with Ambassador Stevens and her counterparts in order to be able to have a whole of government response. All of that really, really strengthens the alliance. So for strengthening the alliance, I would talk to those two from a military perspective, but then also, as I mentioned before, all that we have done on the people-to-people side with the Good Neighbor program, all of the different events that the leaders of the Good Neighbor program sponsored here in the Republic of Korea, that strengthens the alliance also. And I'm very proud of how much we've been able to accomplish in that realm. And then finally, to improve the quality of life for all of our service members, families, and DoD civilians, I'd point mainly to the fact that we've increased from about 1,800 command-sponsored families to over 4,000 over those 3 years. I'm also proud of the fact that we're making progress on the move down to Camp Humphrey. It's got a ways to go, but what we have been able to accomplish in mainly the design phase, but some construction phase also, is pretty remarkable. And I think we are set up for completion of all of that move by 2016. So those are, the accomplishments of the command, not me, the accomplishments that the command has done over the last 3 years. and it's working as part of the command, but also working with our ROC allies.
Is there anything you didn't get to do or accomplish during your command that you wanted to when you took command, sir?
I think really the only thing I'd really point to is I would like to have been able to bring more families here. Going from 1,800 to 4,000 I think is a huge accomplishment. I would have liked to have been able to get in place even more and to have more solid plan to build the additional infrastructure that's needed. Both the Army and the Air Force are working on that right now, but it's not a completely done deal yet. So I would think that would be, from a quality of life, that number one. Number two is I would have liked to have been able to somehow change the way North Korea acts. I know that's a lofty goal, and it's a goal that obviously just the military cannot accomplish. But I would have liked to have been able to really point to a change in the behavior of the North Korean regime. Unfortunately, what we have seen and are seeing right now is not a change. It's a continuing cycle of provocations that they've done for many years. I do think the alliance is much stronger now, and hopefully that will point North Korea in a different path, because they realize that they will not be successful with continued provocations. I think if they look at the will now of the South Korean people after the attack on Naypyidaw, it should be very clear to them that another attack will get a response that is very quick and very strong. So I would point to those two things that would have liked to have been able to make more progress on.
So going on to future endeavors, what will you say before you leave to the Korean people as you get ready to leave, sir?
I've already started some of the farewells, and each one of them have been exciting but difficult, and really have obviously mixed emotions. We're very excited about future prospects, about retirement, and see where the Lord brings us for future jobs and all. Being able to get back to the United States with my family and everything, with the children. But at the same time, a real sorrow to leave this great country and this great command. This command has been, our lives for Joanne and I for the last 3 years, and the warmth and the friendship of the Korean people, the dedication of our service members and the ROC service members. I would like to thank them all for all of that. It has been an outstanding 3 years that we will never forget. It is, in our hearts that we hope that, and we will do our best to continue to do what we can, even in retirement, to strengthen the ROC-U.S. alliance, to continue advocating for all of our U.S. service members and their families for the things they need in order to be able to accomplish their mission. I pledge that I am going to do that after retirement, and look forward to it, but at the same time we'll miss this greatly.
Thank you, sir. And what would you say to the service members and the civilians and the families as you get ready to leave, sir?
Again, thank you for your hard work. Your mission here is very important. It is a mission that is vital for the United States interests that are here, and you are accomplishing it magnificently. And especially to all the service members that have to be separated from their families, thank you for that extra bit of dedication to come and do your mission here while separated, and you do it in such a magnificent fashion. And I would also just say also to them, as the new commander comes on, I'm absolutely confident that everyone will continue to work very, very hard in order to be able to accomplish our mission to fighting and winning and strengthening the alliance that we have here. But to thank them all for their hard work.
Roger, sir. And that's all the questions I have. Thank you for your time and your service, and good luck in your and Mrs. Sharp's future endeavors.
Again, to all of our troops here, I just thank you so much for your hard work and your dedication. These 3 years have been magnificent, and I've been honored to be your commander over these last 3 years. Thank you.
General Sharp served as commander of United Nations Command, Combined Forces Command, and the United States Forces Korea. Thank you for joining us. I'm Airman Ross Whitley.